you're a fan of the banjo like I am, you may have wondered who else has played the banjo throughout history. Of course, if you play the instrument, meeting a hero like Earl Scruggs is certainly a highlight. Most folks know that this wild and crazy guy plays the banjo. But did you also know that these folks play the banjo? And there are these celebrities from days gone by. So this got me to thinking, what if other famous people throughout history had played the banjo? Let's investigate. We'll start with the man who once said, "I refuse to join any club that would have me for a member." Groucho actually played guitar in the movie Horsefeathers, but imagining him playing the banjo just might not be the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. Going back to the turn of the 20th century, humorist and author Mark Twain kind of let us know how he felt about the banjo with this quote. The great inventor Thomas Edison probably would have been a little more receptive to the banjo. He probably would have recorded a phonograph record like I Saw the Light. Civil War nurse and founder of the American Red Cross, Clara Barton, she probably would have picked a tune like Soldier's Joy. Even the graves of soldiers from that era looked like banjos. One of America's most famous songwriters, Stephen Foster, amazingly never played the banjo. But he left us a clue as to where he's from and where he'd keep his banjo if he had one. We actually found a drawing of the American folk hero Johnny Appleseed playing the banjo. Turns out he would have been the Jimi Hendrix of banjo players, as he just turned his banjo upside down and played it left-handed. There's little doubt that American statesman Alexander Hamilton would have lived a lot longer had he chosen another weapon to duel with. America's first president, George Washington, was known for his honesty. Remember when he told his father that he chopped down the family cherry tree? Well, things didn't go as well when he chopped up something else. If we go back to pre-colonial times in England, the great William Shakespeare probably would have been worried about the tone of his banjo. Tubby or not to be? Whether 'tis nobler to have the deep tubby sound or the not tubby high bright sound. Alright, but enough about humans past. Something else I've wondered about ever since I saw my cat Bevo climb into my banjo case. Is there any animals that have ever played the banjo? Of course there's this guy. But not only did my research lead me to discovering cats playing the banjo, but also rabbits. And of course, in prehistoric time, they had these creatures. So we've covered the past and the present. What about the future of this great instrument? Will a sports figure like this world champion surfer play the banjo? Or maybe auto racing will get a makeover. Maybe the banjo-head shark becomes the most feared creature in the ocean. One thing does have me worried should this guy ever get a hold of the banjo. One thing's for sure, as long as banjo players keep practicing, banjo earmuffs will never go out of style.